collaboration really helps us solve a lot of these intricate problems that we're seeing with students' needs. When we think about the benefits for students, really when we're maximizing both teachers in the classroom, we're seeing higher academic success. We're seeing improved behavior and engagement, right? The power of two individuals in the classroom, we're really starting to maximize those teachers in a way where more students are having higher engagement rates, more students are responding, there's so much flexible grouping happening that so many students are benefiting from that dynamic. So that's our choice board, a great lens of thinking about differentiation and a great way to really start to maximize two educators in the classroom. Teaching partnership. The three components are co-planning, that happens before we teach, co-instructing, that happens as we're teaching, our maximum engagement in the classroom, and then there's co-assessing, how we're providing students multiple ways to show us their smarts, multiple ways to demonstrate their learning. The choice board is another great example of that, because we're able to give students choices in how they show us what they remember from the lesson, how they show us their mastery of the goal. So that would signal that if we're only doing one or two of these things, we're not in a co-teaching relationship. We have to be doing these three things to really get that intensity so that our classroom learning skyrockets. And so usually within a co-teaching partnership, you have the recommendation is usually 30% of your student population should be your population that either might have IEPs or might have specific language needs. And so in a classroom of, let's just say, 21 students, that would look like 10 of your students might have some additional support, which then warrants that second co-teacher in the classroom. Perhaps I am more of a visual learner and I want to think about creating a non-linguistic representation. Perhaps I would choose that first box, draw a picture of my favorite breakfast cereal. That would be Kellogg's. And I would try to draw a frosted flake that might look like a flake, it might not, but that's all right. I would draw it right there in that box. And then because I'm trying to make a tic-tac-toe win, I could either then go diagonally for my three boxes, I could go vertically, or I could even go horizontally. Is just write down one key takeaway on how you, within your division or your role, can maximize your coaching efforts. So again, just thinking about within your classroom, within your division, how can you personally either refine or fine-tune some of your co-teaching practices in terms of co-planning, co-instructing, or co-assessing. So maybe one thing that you're going to commit to working on or improving or defining. They say when we write stuff down, we commit to it. So, I ask you now to choose your target. You can either try to get your bullseye aim up here, or you can try your scholarly basketball. You can try this back chair here. And once you throw it, I'm going to ask you to go to the opposite area of where you threw your ball and retrieve someone else's. And take a look at what your peer is going to commit to doing in terms of visual teaching. Alright, ready, set, and